What is up, YouTube's and Rahman? Today, I want to talk to you guys about comparing yourself with other people and why you shouldn't really be doing it. Okay, so a lot of people, when they get into fitness, they might get into this negative mindset of constantly comparing themselves with other people and how they look and how they might appear on social media and constantly having these unrealistic expectations with their own selves or with their bodies of looking a certain way. Okay, and this is not really the right way to go about it or the right thought process to have when it comes to fitness. Okay, because there are a lot of things that you don't really see or that people don't really talk about. Okay, and then constantly critiquing your own body or maybe going to the extent of hating your body because no matter what you do, you can't look like someone else, your favorite athlete or movie star or influencer that you follow on social media. Well, there's not really a lot that you can do to change that. Okay, and like I said, these social media personalities, they're not always telling you about everything that goes on behind the scenes. All right, there are a lot of good influencers and people out there who are trying to be honest and show you all of the whole picture of what goes about and what is really practical and possible. And but again, there are a lot of people who won't tell you everything. Okay, and it might be okay for them to do that, but what is not right is for you to compare yourself to these people and then have unrealistic expectations with yourself that you won't really be able to meet. Okay, now social media is like a highlight reel. Okay, people only post the good on social media most of the times, the flashy and when everything is rainbows and butterflies and everything looks good, and then you might have these unrealistic expectations with your own life or with your body that it should be looking a certain way so that it is presentable on social media. All right, now for someone who might look very good on social media, there's a lot of things that go into it. Okay, on the surface, there are filters, there's editing, there's lighting. Okay, there's posing. All right, and even these people, they can't look like that all the time. Okay, and on top of that, they might be using steroids or other performance enhancing drugs, and they invest a lot into the way that they look. Okay, they're working with a number of dietitians and nutritionists and trainers and doctors and other people who are analyzing their every move and dictating how they do everything they do about their day. Okay, and in their position it's okay to do that. All right, because they can afford it, so and they can invest the time and resources into it, and also because it is their money maker. All right, their face and their bodies, so it is okay for them to invest so much into that because that what makes money for them, and they may or may not choose to tell you about everything they do, and they may not always have the right knowledge about everything. Okay, but you might be tempted to get their diets or workout programs or whatever, and if it works for you, if it's something that you like to do and that can make you a better version of yourself, then that's great and that's a positive thing. All right, but then again, this comes down to being a business for them. All right, so uh, don't trust these influencers to know everything they talk about. Okay, a lot of times they might be just reading through a script, or they might be having people who tell them exactly what to post, exactly what to say, and there are more than just the influencers who are making money from their what they're doing. Okay, from their social media, from their businesses. All right, so end of the day, it is all a business. Okay, but then again, there are things like genetics and a lot of other things that go into it. Okay, so maybe you just don't have the genes to look like your favorite social media personality. Okay, so trying to look like them would not always be possible for you, and if it's just something that motivates you to be better and you get a good message from them. Okay, you relate to their content or what their messages, then that is okay, but you can't expect yourself to be a carbon copy of your favorite social media influencer or personality, all right? Because, like I talked about, a lot of things go into it, and you may not always be in a position to invest into all of those things that these people are investing into, and you may not have the genetics to look like them. Okay, you may not have the best photographer in the world, or the best makeup artist that would make you look more presentable on social media. And like I said, social media is a highlight reel. Okay, everyone goes through shitty times. Okay, everyone feels like shit. Everyone has bad days, but that may not necessarily be what your favorite influencer might choose to talk about on social media. But that doesn't mean that their life is perfect. Okay, and even apart from fitness, okay, other aspects of your life, like maybe your job or your education or your bank account, okay, I don't think it's a good idea really to compare yourself with other people, because everyone is unique. All right, if everyone was the same, then the world would have been a pretty boring place, and then no one would have been in a position to make all of these comparisons, and there would have been no right or wrong or good or bad or rich or poor, and there would have been nothing to work for and nothing to look forward to. Okay, so everyone is different, everyone has different talents. Okay, so don't be jealous of other people's qualifications or their jobs or businesses or their degrees. Okay, how much money they have, what their life looks like on social media or outside of it. Okay, some people might be rich at 25, some people might get rich at 35, some people might get rich at 45. Okay, so you should always focus on being better than who you are, and try and be a better version of yourself, and do what hard work you need to do to be in a position that you see yourself being in, or to build a life that you would be happy living. Okay, I think most midlife crisis, and even nowadays, people are talking about quarter life crisis. It comes from the fact that people are not doing something that they're passionate about. So I think the most important thing for you to do is to find something that you feel passionate about, and try and find some time and space to incorporate that into your life and into your daily routine, so that you constantly have that thing to look forward to, and that thing that makes you feel like yourself, makes you feel alive, and makes you feel passionate. Okay, so keep working on something that you're passionate about. Okay, integrate it into your life, into your schedule, and make it a part of your routine, so that you're constantly doing it and are constantly looking forward to it. And people don't really ask other people if they're happy. Okay, you ask people how their job is going on, or how their life is generally, or how their studies are going on, or whatever may be the case. But amidst all these small talks, people don't ask the question which I believe is the most essential one, which is whether someone is happy. All right, so focus on what makes you happy, and focus on what makes you feel passionate. Because, I mean, talking about a quarter life crisis, I mean, at 20, 25 years of age, people have hardly started with their lives, most people. And if you feel like you're in a crisis situation, then there's something that you're doing wrong. Okay, there's something wrong about your environment and about the things that you're doing. You need to do something which makes you feel more like yourself. And then again, I think all of this comes down to society's expectations. And uh, if you're an independent individual, you're supposed to be financially stable and have a great job, and everything should be looking great on social media, and you should be socializing and having fun, and meeting people, and being a good pleasing person to be around. Everyone should be agreeing with you, but that's not really the reality of life. Okay, so do the things that make you feel like your self, and don't compare yourself to other people or their achievements or their life, but take some positive from what might make you feel negative about your own life. Okay, so if you see someone in a better person, in a better position than you are in, then the mindset that you should have, considering their achievements or whatever it is that you look up to or that you may feel envious about, you should think about how you can get into that place, how you can get what you want from your life, and work for it. Okay, make it a priority, and then be realistic with yourself, because these things take time. Okay, results pertaining to your life goals or your fitness goals, they don't happen overnight. So be willing to be patient, and be willing to put in the work. And if you do the right things consistently, I'm sure you'll reach all your goals. Okay, so find something that you're passionate about, and don't compare yourself with other people all the time. Okay, not everyone can be the same. All right, you don't know where a person is coming from, what their mindset is, what goes on in their life beyond social media or beyond the things that you see. And of course, try and take positives from people. Okay, look for people who you can relate to on social media and otherwise, and who motivate you to be a better version of yourself, and who are more real and honest about what goes on in their life, and what their social media is really about, and their good days and bad days. Okay, so that they're more relatable, and you have a more realistic idea about what it takes to be in a position where you would love your life. Okay, so that is a little message I wanted to give about why you shouldn't be comparing yourself with other people, and you can't please everybody all the time. Okay, but the only person that you should be focused on making happy should be yourself. Okay, before other people, your family, your friends, or whoever it is that matters to you. So focus on your own happiness, and do things that make you feel like yourself, that you can look forward to, and you can admire someone else's life, and work on how you can get the things that you want, that you might see in your life. Okay, and it isn't impossible if you're willing to put the work into it, and willing to have a plan, and stop comparing yourselves to other people. And as Seth Ferosi would say, just be the best motherfucker that you can be, and work hard, and give the best for yourself and your family, so that eventually you can build the life that you can be proud of, and that you would be happy living. So that was a little message, a little rant I had about comparing yourself with other people, and how people might take the wrong messages from social media, and it might put them in a negative place in their minds. Okay, so be more practical, be more realistic with what you want from your life, and don't expect things from yourself that would not really be possible based on your genetics or your present situation. But always keep working on being a better version of yourself, and constant improvement. Work on being the best version of yourself, and that is really the way to go, I think. All right, so one last time, don't compare yourself with other people. Live your own life. Try and find that space where you can be happy. And I hope you like this video. If you like it and share it. And I hope you got a good message from it. And let me know if you want me to talk about other such topics. And let me know what you thought in the comments. And if you aren't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.